revenue generated out to a wider area, but the key is that it's all part of we want it to be a seamless whole. That park is an entryway into the uptown area, and it's a vital connector between uptown and downtown Houston. Would you agree?
Yes, ma'am. It's a great asset for the area, and I think the Uptown Tourist has always worked very hard at not only taking care of itself, but its neighbors. That includes adjacent neighborhoods. Memorial Park being a very important asset to the city as a park. And our role is really to help the leadership in the park with a little bit of financial support and work closely with them on their goals in the park.
Thank you. Chair recognizes Mayor Pro Tem Gonzalez.
Thank you, Mr. Miller, for being here. And I think this proposal or this concept has a lot of good in it, or potential good in it. I know there's a lot of mobility challenges in the area, and there's also a lot of businesses and corporations there that depend on workers being able to get into that area, both in and out. And I think that that's very important because we want to make sure that they remain in that area and don't go somewhere else, where it's easier to get in and out. So I think that it's important to be trying to address some of the challenges that are there. And as you stated, I also believe that the addition of the park or expanding it into the park can also be very beneficial because, as Mayor stated, I'd like to see that connectivity taking place, making sure that the neighborhoods to the west of 610 have access to be able to get to the park easier, especially cyclists and walkers. I know that there's a proposal for a pedestrian bridge to provide some of that connection, so I think all those pieces can be very beneficial to the area and to increase the connectivity of all that area. And so just wanted to get your thoughts on that as far as making sure that we're able to move employees and patrons of the area in and out much better. And I think that one thing that's being potentially missed here is that also enhancing our park and ride locations from abroad to go into the transit centers nearby. And I think it's also beneficial that we're also moving people from other areas that would now be able to use the park and ride system and connect to those transit centers potentially. So just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yes, in agreement with all that, and those are two distinct thoughts in that the Uptown Tour's role in the park is really being involved in a master planning process that will start soon, that will have some significant public process parts to it so that the community really gets a chance to buy in to a very public plan that is, park driven. Then there are some other discussions about some great things we can do on Post Oak, not only to preserve our great retail and residential street, but also to do some things for our office commuter users in the area that won't disrupt that great retail street.
So those plans will be forthcoming and there'll be a public discussion about that.
Right. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.